It's time for the monthly budget report in YNAB. And like always, we're using our real numbers. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to budget and budgeting for the family in YNAB so you can see how we do it, and maybe it will help you understand how to budget for yourself a little better. And this was not a good month for surprises. I mean, and we're not talking like the I forgot to put this in the budget surprise. We're talking about like the car died surprise. I'm Wendy, Valencia. My husband Mauricio and I have been paying off debt for 3 full years, and we are currently pausing our debt payoff process to purchase this house from my parents. And if you want to check out our plan for that, I will go ahead and link that video down in the description box. So on this channel, I show you my budget every single month because I want to normalize talking about finances. Talking about money makes people very uncomfortable, and I don't understand why, because if we would be more comfortable talking about money, then people might not have the financial stress that they do now. So as y'all know, I have been an EveryDollar user for the last 3 years, and I, in the last couple of months, have started using YNAB. And so my plan is for either the budget plan or the budget report card, I will use EveryDollar. And then the other one, I will use YNAB. So this is gonna be a long one today, so let's go ahead and jump on in. In our income category, so the way YNAB lays this out is actually probably one of the major things that I dislike about it, because I have money coming in every month that I put away for next month, because as you know, we're 1 month ahead. So this month's expenses go to pay next month's bills. And the way I set that up with EveryDollar is that it would come into my account and I would just transfer it to my savings, and then I would delete that from EveryDollar. Well, that's not really an option in YNAB. It screws up my income. So it actually looks like I earned $27,344.57 this month, which I did not, because that's actually the money that was dropped into the account on the first day of the month, plus all the money that we earned this month, plus all the money that came in from sinking funds. So the actual income that we're operating with this month is $17,285.27. Now, that is not what we earned. That includes sinking funds that were deposited into my checking account. In the utilities category, in this first column that says storage unit $270, that first column is how much I planned to spend. That's what it was going in at the beginning of the month. The middle column is how much I actually spent, and the last column is if I was under or over. So under would be green, over would be red, and then grayed out would be exactly even. So in this first category, the storage unit, I planned $270. I actually spent $270, and so I wasn't under or over at all. In the cell phone category, I planned $189. We spent $170.69, and so we have $18.31 left over. In the Skype category, I planned $20, and we didn't spend any of that, so we still have $20 left over. So in the food category, the total amount budgeted was $930, and the total amount spent was $1,579.66. What? Yeah, I know. We went insane with food this month. So as y'all know, we have the home chef that comes. My father has been cooking the meals, and he finds Home Chef to be very easy, and we're super supportive of that because, as y'all know, I am on a special diet and I am not cooking right now. So my dad's doing all the cooking, which is pretty freaking awesome of him to begin with. So we are buying Home Chef. Well, we had Home Chef, and in the beginning of the month, my dad was really sick. And so only really Mauricio was eating. So we didn't make the Home Chef meals at the beginning of the month, but they were still coming in because he got sick before we had time to cancel them. And so I was buying groceries. I was hoarding Home Chef. We, would put the stuff in the freezer and plan to use it later. And on top of that, with Melina, Melina is a super picky eater, and feeding her can be very, very stressful at times. So I found Yumble Kids, and I'll link to them down below. And I loved them. They had these meals that were, fresh, and you just pop them in the microwave and heat them up. And she loves them, and she's eating such variety now that they're running about $200 a month. So at the same time, we were starting to buy groceries, and all of these meals were coming in. So what ended up happening is we had budgeted $600 for meal delivery food, which is Home Chef and Yumble. We spent $503.57, which was actually less than we had budgeted. But in our groceries, we had planned on spending $150, and we spent $625.85. That's $475.85 over budget. We had put $80 in the budget for Melina for eating at school because she was just pigging out lately. And so, we put in $80 so she could get her second breakfast and second lunch. She is clearly going through a growth spurt. And she only ended up spending $40. So that worked out well. And then Mauricio and I ate out a lot. $410.24 worth. And it was mostly Mauricio and Melina, honestly, because again, I said I'm eating that special meal. I did go out a couple of times, but I always got salads, which, I contributed to the overall eating out debauchery. It just was a bad month for food, but next month is going to be a lot better. So if you want to check out what we had all of these items here. You can see all of the groceries going, just regular grocery stores. We did buy an Easter cake at Nothing Bundt Cakes, the little 12 individual buntinis. I've heard they're amazing. I really wanted to eat one. I did not eat one. And I will admit, Mauricio and I had several bouts with Starbucks this month. That's a lot of eating out. In the automotive category, we had budgeted $250 for gas. We spent $86.92, leaving us with a positive of $163.08. We had budgeted $70 for Easy Pass, the local toll road system, and we haven't gotten charged for that yet. So that's also a positive. But then our car died. If you look down here in the maintenance category, the tire valve on our vehicle on our Expedition was leaking, and the tire was going pretty flat pretty quickly, but it wasn't alerting us that it was going flat. So as it turns out, there was a leaky tire valve and the sensor went bad all at the same time. So we had to change that to the tune of $148.43, which was not planned, and that money came directly from the car repair replace sinking fund. That's why we have it. So in the insurance category, car and renter's insurance, we budgeted at $219 and we spent $219. In Wendy's life insurance, we planned for $200, but we only spent $91.65. So we have $108.35. My second life insurance policy will be coming through soon. I don't know when, but it should be any day now that they'll be charging us for that. Mauricio's life insurance started out at $35.83, and Navy Federal had issues with transmitting towards the end of the month, and so not all of our transactions have gone through. It has actually gone through, it just hasn't transmitted to YNAB yet. So, and it didn't transmit to every dollar, just so you know. It was a Navy Federal problem, not an app, a YNAB app problem. So that should be coming through any day. And the CMFG life insurance at $12 was planned and spent at $12. So in the childcare category, we spent $608 in the before and after care category, which is what we had planned. And then we went ahead and finally registered Melina for summer camp for the whole summer at $2,085. And all of that money came from our sinking funds. In the medical category, the category that is going to ruin me financially, we have Mauricio spending $434.51, which was $299.51 over what was budgeted for Mauricio. And basically he got sick, and then towards the end of the month he and I went and got our eyes checked, and that's all out of pocket, but we'll get reimbursed for that. And the same with glasses. We had to buy him a new pair of glasses, and that again is out of pocket. So we should be getting getting reimbursed for that pretty quickly. Melina was very, very expensive this month. We had budgeted $900 for her. We spent $972. So we were $72.44 over budget for her. And that was for the surgery that she had on her alien teeth. And then for me, we had budgeted $695 and we spent $465. So we did have a positive of $230 there. And part of that for me was for glasses and contacts. Mauricio doesn't wear contacts. I wear contacts most of the time, but I also needed new glasses to watch TV at night or, when I get up first thing in the morning, because I am really blind as bad. I cannot see. In the taxes category, we spent $3,571 on taxes because that's what we owed the IRS this year. So we were positive $29, which is good. I couldn't remember the exact amount he had told me. I knew it was around $3,600, so that's why I put that number in there. In the holiday category, we had Easter, and this holiday category, because of the way YNAB is set up, you can't delete events. Like, you have a category and it's got to carry across every single budget. You can't have like Easter in the month of April. Easter will be there in April, May, June, July, and August. You just won't fund it. And while that's great for remembering, it makes your budget really, really long. So for birthdays and stuff like that, I put those with the giving, but the holidays that are, non-specific to a person or don't require a really detailed budget like Christmas, I'm putting in this category. Christmas will have its own budget category, trust me. Easter this year, we had 3 expenses and they were all Easter basket items, and a lot of the stuff got returned. So all of these, the 1981, 3098, and 3990, we didn't actually spend all of that. I think our total for Easter was actually $50, which is what we had budgeted when it was all said and done and we had gotten some of the stuff returned. So in our straight up luxuries category, we had daddy-daughter date night at $54.62, and that was to Chuck E. Cheese with Melina. That included dinner and some games, and rather than putting that in food, I decided to include it here. We spent $3.99 at Amazon Music, $42.95 at iTunes, $58.17 at Audible. I have no comment. Apparently, I thought I needed extra credits to buy some books that I couldn't get at the library. They didn't even have them, and I really wanted to read them. And $200 for Blow Money. In the clothing category, okay, this looks ridiculous. I mean, it looks like I spent almost $1,000 on clothes, but understand that we buy a lot and we return it. So there is nowhere near this much in clothes. So we did have several things that we needed to buy. And then Melina's feet grew, like, not even joking. So we had to buy her new shoes because like her flip-flops, her toes were hanging out over the edge. It was out of control. So we had to buy Melina, I think, 3 pairs of shoes. And then if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that Mauricio was having issues with his pants, and he alerted me to that by leaving this on my computer, showing me the holes in his pants and leaving the page open to Gap. I took the hint, I got him some pants. In the Melina category, we spent $140 on Spanish because Melina's Spanish teacher went back to Nicaragua for vacation, so she wasn't available for 2 weeks, which was convenient because it happened to be at the same time that Melina was having surgery, so it worked out. We spent $99 for swimming and $6 for a field trip for school. And in the savings category, we put nothing away to the home this month, but we knew that was going to happen because of that tax bill and everything else that was going on. And we still managed to put $2,000 away to our sinking funds. In Mauricio's education, we did have a tuition bill this month for 2 classes, and then he also bought school supplies at $29.21. In the debt category, I paid $1,200 to USAA, $184.60 to the school loan, and then $465 to the auto loan. In the work expenses category, I spent $3.63 to buy some tab dividers for my office because there were none in the office and I really needed them. In the giving category, we spent $500. In the YouTube category, we spent $123.61, $85 on some new batteries for the new camera, which I alluded to last month, $19 on later, $6 on Backblaze, $4.50 on TubeBuddy, and $9 on Morning Fame. And then $99 for the every dollar annual fee. In our travel category, we had a 15-cent charge for the international fees for the change plane ticket fees. And those cleared like a month afterwards. In the beauty category, I spent $34.69 on nail products, $103.06 on hair products, which actually is like a year's supply of shampoo and conditioner for Melina and some hair color for me. And I think I also bought shampoo and conditioner for myself, and $20 for dry cleaning in cash. In the miscellaneous category, this is the category that things are going to, happen every month, every year, but they don't really have another place to go. So like our Cozy annual fee. Cozy is the app that Mauricio and I use as our family calendar, and we pay $29.99 every year to have the ad-free version because the ad version is super annoying. And then our stuff that has no category, $5.29 for a bottle brush for me to clean in the kitchen, to clean our coffee mugs out. So I'm really interested to know, do you like this layout? Do you like every dollar better? Do you know yet? Do you want to see a couple more months? So I'd love for you to comment down in the comment section. So I'll see you in the next one. See ya. We're out.